Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I've had a bunch of requests to do more men's fragrance videos. So now that Valentine's Day is around the corner, I thought it'd be very suitable to do the best date night fragrances for men. So these are just my top picks. These are my preferences. There are a lot of very good scents out there, but I want to suggest something that's a little bit more unique, a little bit more memorable, maybe not ones that you hear about all the time. So spoiler alert, I'm not going to be talking about Aventus. I'm not going to be talking about Le Mal. I'm not going to be talking about La Nuit de l'Homme. But I will mention some more popular ones and some a little bit more unique ones so that you guys don't smell like everybody else. These are in no particular order, and some of the bottles I don't have, so I'll just put them up on the screen if I don't have them. We're gonna get started, and the first one I want to mention is Guerlain Lum Idea Eau de Parfum. This is perfect for the colder months. This is a really sexy, leathery vanilla almond with cherry. It's got a little bit of incense. It's very masculine. It's for guys probably over 30, I'd say. Like, it's not juvenile in any way. It's quite mass appealing, but the notes in here are fairly unique. I really like this fragrance. It's really sexy. I'm just gonna spray it here. I love the leather accord in here. It's very subtle, it's very sexy and smooth, very masculine. The way that the cherry combines with everything is like, it's hardly noticeable. Like, honestly, I didn't know there was cherry in here until I looked up the notes. And then I recognized it and I saw how it interacts with all the other notes, and it adds a really nice unique touch. This one lasts a really long time as well. It has good projection, and yeah, so you'll get at least a good 6-7 hours out of this, or you should. So that's L'Homme Idéal Eau de Parfum from Guerlain, and this you can easily find online for like $40, so it's extremely affordable as well. So my next one that I'm going to recommend is Histoires des Parfums 1899. This is Spice Bomb, but better. Like, that's all I really have to say. This is a much better, refined, smoother, creamier, woodier, better quality Spice Bomb. If you guys like Spice Bomb, it's very, very popular. This one just smells a little bit higher quality. It's classier. It's very, like woody, creamy, definitely unisex, I'd say, but I would love to smell this on a man. I see this on someone, like if you're going out on like a really kind of classy upscale date, you're going to like maybe a jazz bar somewhere, or you're going out in the evening somewhere like downtown, like a little bit upscale, dim lighting, like that kind of thing. This fragrance is really, really well suited for that. I think it's very sexy, very masculine, and I would really recommend this. So yeah, for the Spice Bomb lovers out there, give this one a try. That's Histoires des Parfums 1899, aka Hemingway. My next one that I have is Givenchy Pie. I recently bought this and I was blown away by how sexy it is. It's not the typical fragrance for men. It's got a lot of vanilla and almond. It's got like a certain sweetness to it, but it's so captivating. It's one of those scents that like reels you in and you just want to keep smelling it. There's a certain comfort to the notes in here. Like, it's a very comfortable, sensual fragrance. Again, perfect for the colder months. It's not sweet. It's got a little hint of sweetness, but a lot of creaminess, a little bit of woodiness, a little bit of subtle spice. But I smell a lot of the almond, and on the paper, the almond doesn't come out as much, but on the skin, it really, really shines. And this one, I don't think the longevity in this is all that great, but the scent is, it's amazing. Oh, it says here that it has tangerine pine needles, and yeah, I don't smell the tangerine or the pine needles. Honestly, it just smells like a really sexy, creamy, vanilla, woody fragrance with almond. Like, the almond for me really stands out in here. It's a really nice masculine take on almond. So that's Givenchy Pie. I got a tester bottle. You can find this fairly reasonably priced for like $50 to $60 for a big bottle like that. And definitely go for the testers if you see them. The next one, I will go with Allure Homme Sport au Extrême. This one I also recently just got. This I would say is better suited for the warmer months. So you can wear it now depending where you guys are. Like I'm in Canada and it's super cold. But if you guys are somewhere where it's like springtime weather, I don't know, springtime is relative to everyone. Like our springtime is not the same springtime that it would be like in Costa Rica, but just gauge it. This is better for a warmer kind of climate. And it's more casual. So this is a great daytime, kind of like a daytime date. So maybe you're going on a picnic or like to the beach or the boardwalk somewhere. And it's a playful, fun date. Like if you're lucky enough to be in California, maybe you're going to Santa Monica Pier or you're doing some outdoorsy stuff and it's just like a nice daytime casual date. This is amazing. It's so fresh. It's got a bit of soapiness to it. It's very clean. To me, it smells like just a touch piney, a little bit soapy. It's got mandarin in there and tonka. It's got that really nice juxtaposition of those really nice warm notes and then those typical masculine notes like cedar, like sandalwood and cypress. It's one of the best, I would say, like daytime date fragrance. And yes, Chanel never goes on sale, so you are probably gonna have to pay full pop for this, but it's not that bad. Like I think like 120 or 130 Canadian. And then my next one is Boss Bottled Intense. If you guys have seen my other videos, you know that I'm a sucker for this. I love it. I think it's so sexy. It's like man apple pie, but not an edible apple pie. This is in no way gourmand. It's just super sexy. It's very cozy. It's the feeling of like, you know, when you walk into someone's house and you can smell that they've been like baking or there's like an apple pie scent. That's not what this is, but it gives you that comfortable feeling. It's very cozy and you just want to stick around. Like it's very inviting. I think most women, if they smell this, they'll want to get closer. It doesn't smell like a dessert. It doesn't smell like anything edible. It's just got a nice fresh note of apple and cinnamon. There's vanilla in here. Like it's very smooth and creamy, but yeah, there's like a little bit of a spicy kick to it, which is very masculine. So yeah, that's Boss Bottled Intense. Get the Intense, don't get the original, because they smell almost the same, but this one lasts way longer. It basically makes the original completely obsolete. I don't see the point of having the original at all. Definitely go for the Intense. And Boss Bottled Intense, you guys can easily find for like $40. You can easily find this at an online retailer for $40. Don't go buy it in store and pay full pop for this because it's so readily available online everywhere. The next one that I have is on the higher end of the price scale, and it's Maison Kurkdjian, and it's Amyris Homme. So I got Amyris Homme and Amyris Homme Extrait de Parfum to compare the two. So I do have a bottle of Amyris Homme, but I wanted to buy, also I didn't know which other samples to get because I already have like all the samples, so I just got 2 of these to compare. And so the Amyris Homme, I always refer to it as like a warm freshie. It has a subtle sweetness to it, it has a woodiness, and it also has rosemary, which I've learned recently I love as a note in male fragrances. I also really love Amouage Reflection Man, and that also has a note of rosemary. I'm discovering that's one of my favorite notes in male fragrances. It brings something out, like it adds a certain je ne sais quoi, you know what I mean? But yeah, this one, it has that very, very nice sensual woodiness, and it's a really nice, classy date night fragrance. You're gonna smell expensive. This fragrance is expensive, and you're gonna smell very expensive, very classy. You can wear it anywhere year round, whether you're going out somewhere casual or you're going out somewhere fancy. It's a very well-rounded fragrance. I don't think anyone could possibly dislike it. And then the extrait, when I tried the extrait version, so I'm gonna spray it now because I haven't sampled it that much, but when I sprayed it the first time, it's basically like a cold weather alternative. So I'm smelling more coconut in it. I don't know if there's coconut in it, but I'm picking up coconut and like some kind of like, you know, like Malibu rum, that coconutty like rum kind of, that's kind of what it smells like, mixed together with the woodiness and all of the other notes. So it's like a deeper, sweeter version of it. It's also very nice, but I would definitely say that the extrait version is for the colder months, and whereas the eau de toilette you can wear all the time. I wouldn't be recommending something this expensive if I really didn't think that it was outstanding, but it is. Like, you cannot go wrong wearing Amyris. Anything from Maison Francis Kurkdjian really is outstanding, but that's a separate video altogether. But it is like one of my absolute favorite fragrance lines. Totally go for it if you can. The next one that I would recommend is Bleu de Chanel Parfum. I prefer the Parfum over the Eau de Toilette or the Eau de Parfum. This one just has a certain refinement to it that the others lack. It has depth. It has a bitterness from the lemon zest. It has really nice woody accords in here. Just the way that everything is combined is so flawless, and it projects really well. I know I've complimented men a lot on Bleu de Chanel. I can always smell it in the room. It's very recognizable to me, and it's a really attractive scent. It has a really nice trail, so you can really smell this. Like, everybody will pick up a bit of your fragrance. It's really long lasting. I do find that this will last pretty much all day. Like, you'll get like maybe 7-8 hours out of this. So it's like the best of the bleus for cold weather. Like, I know that Bleu is very popular. It's probably a little bit overplayed. A lot of guys wear it, but I always compliment it when I smell it on someone. I find it to be a really attractive scent. I would never be upset about smelling this. I think it's a perfect date night fragrance. It's very likable. It's popular and it's overplayed, and a lot of people wear it for a reason. It is extremely likable, and women, even women that aren't into fragrances, especially women that aren't into fragrances, will love this. It's so good. And so yeah, that's Bleu de Chanel. Yeah, the next fragrance, I don't have a full bottle, but it's Jo Malone Oud and Bergamot. And that fragrance, to me, it smells very unique. And even though it's unisex, I do find it quite masculine leaning. And to me, it just smells like money. Like, it smells like what like a really like rich, well taken care of guy would smell like. It's really, really attractive. It's just a really great scent, and I'm gonna get my hands on a full bottle of that soon, but I will just put up a picture of the bottle. So that's Oud and Bergamot by Jo Malone. And my final one, and probably my most personal favorite, but it's not for everyone, it's Tom Ford Oud Wood. I love oud. I love the scent of oud on a man. I think it's super sexy. There's something about that rich, woody, like almost like medicinal, slightly dry, woody scent that oud has, especially that particular oud that's in Oud Wood from Tom Ford. It just smells very masculine, very sexy, very confident. Like, a really confident guy has to wear it. Only a confident guy could pull it off, because it's quite bold, and you have to like woody, like it's woody, dry oud. It's quite intense for people that aren't familiar with that kind of scent, but for me, it's like probably my absolute favorite fragrance for men. I think it smells one of them for sure. But for a date night, yeah, I would totally recommend Oud Wood. I know it can be a little bit polarizing. Some people love it, some people hate it. So maybe don't wear it on a first date with someone. But if you know the person a little bit and you kind of know their tastes, Oud Wood is super sexy. So those are all of my recommendations for best date night scents for men. Again, there are a lot of very good fragrances out there, but I wanted to recommend things that aren't talked about all that often. And then I also wanted to mention some of my personal favorites. So the ones that are popular just happen to also be some of my absolute personal favorites. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what your favorite date night fragrances are. Give me a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.